All right, how are y'all doing tonight? Well, just want to make a small little video, talk about a couple things, and bring up some stuff. Of course, everybody has seen when Joe Biden talked to that guy, and he told Joe in the conversation, um, "Let's go, Brandon," or whatever. And Joe Biden went along with it, but I don't know if he really went along with it because maybe they shelter him from what's going on about that, or he didn't know, or if he's just that stupid. I do know that he's destroying our country, and his policies on things are just out of whack. Um, but what I've noticed is there's a lot of good people out there that knows the real deal, y'all. When it comes to things, but there's also a lot of stupid, ignorant people out there. People are ignorant. They're ignorant about anything. I mean, um, and it's irritating when you got some sense. You know what I mean? If you got sense and you got common sense and you're pretty. I mean, I ain't the smartest guy in the world, but I got a lot of common sense and I do got some education. But it's like some people out there is just, man, they're so stupid. And it's unbelievable. And for all the people out there putting them Joe Biden stickers on them gas pumps, keep it going, brother. I'm doing it too. Thanks to John Huey. He sent me a bunch of stickers, y'all. John Huey sent me a Christmas card, and John Huey Jr. Sent me a Christmas card and gave me a bunch of the I did this with the Joe Biden pointing at the price stickers. So every time I go to the gas station and go to fill up my work van, I put the sticker up. And other people are doing it too, because I'm going up to pumps and I'm having to look at what pump don't have it, because there's other people doing it too. But I think we need to keep doing that, and it's just a shame that people attack our country and things that are good. Another thing is when it comes to certain stuffs, like the jab. I know Trump said that it's one of the things, the best things that ever happened to mankind was the jab. That's about the only thing I don't really care for. I don't really care for that jab stuff. Now, I do think he did awesome as a president. I do support him on that. When it comes to the jab thing, I think it should be up to the people. If you want to take it, that's up to you. If you don't want to take it, that's up to you. But I also think that people shouldn't lose their jobs and their livelihoods over craziness like that. And how many, the thing about it is, like, how many are you going to take? I mean, what if there's 100 variances? Y'all going to take 100 jabs? Come on, think about that, y'all. Think about it. I mean, what's the number up to now, y'all? Tell me in the comments what the number is up to now on the jab. Was it like 3 or 4 or something like that? But what if it goes through the whole alphabet and starts going into the Greek alphabet? And ever so often they want to give you the booster jab. So it's like, are we playing this game? The Fauci guy is not really giving us true information. We know what he's all about. Y'all know what he's about. I know what he's about. But hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I had a wonderful Christmas. I got a lot of gifts. My daughter had a wonderful Christmas. My family, my mom, Stacy. I know everybody likes Stacy. She got some nice gifts and stuff, and we got to spend a lot of time with each other. I took off for a week, had vacation and holiday, in with that, to spend with my daughter, and so she could, we could spend time together. But we gotta stand up to the BS, y'all. And don't let this stuff get you down. And don't let people out there, I know a lot of these channels out there, you get a lot of trolls and this and that get on here and try to just cause problems for people, and it ain't right. You pick on the weak people. And if you know who I'm talking about, I'm not going to say his name, but they like picking on this the weaker man. They don't pick on somebody that can stand up for himself. And I think that's wrong to take advantage of people that's the weaker person, or the person that has some problems and isn't perfect. I've always stood up for the underdog. Even when I was at school, there was boys at school that used to get picked on, and these these jocks or whatever, and thought they were tough. Pick on them every day and mess with them every day and hassle them. And I went up to one of the boys that's being picked on. And I told him, I said, all you gotta do is stand up for yourself. All you gotta do is stand up to a bully. I said, stand up to him. Don't put up with it. It'll stop. You stand up to him. I said, you stand up to him, and if he gets to where it makes you hot, punch him in the mouth. Punch him in the mouth. You punch him in the mouth, hey, it's like Mike Tyson had a saying, and I don't know if y'all have ever heard this, but Mike Tyson had a saying. He said, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the mouth. And it's true. You can have the best game plan in the world. You can be the strongest guy in the world. You can be the fastest guy in the world. You can be the best fighter and the best trained fighter. I know I've been in martial arts for a long time. I'm retired. I don't do it no more. But I did about 5 to 6 years of Taekwondo and Hapkido. And I can tell you this, it has nothing to do with how strong you are. Back when I was doing it, there was girls that were 100 pounds could kick a guy my size across the mat. So it has nothing to do with strength. It has nothing to do with how big you are, how much muscle you got. It's all about technique and how you apply it, speed, and everything else, and having good technique. Technique means a lot. If you have good technique, you have speed, you'll have power. But it's, if you go out there and you see a guy that's all ripped up and he, all he does is take steroids and lift weights and pumps up, he thinks he's a big bad dude just because he's a big dude, that doesn't mean he can fight. I've always heard, dynamite comes in small packages, and also too, it ain't, the old saying is it ain't the size of the dog, it's the fight that's in the dog, and that's true. So, to people out there that gets picked on or you get treated any kind of way, stand up for yourself, and don't let stuff get under your skin. And I'm talking to one of the people that I subscribe to. Don't let people get under your skin. Enjoy your life. Don't let them get your hackles up. Just let them talk their trash. And we got more problems than little stuff. We need to be fighting for this country. We need to be uniting as patriots and for what's right and for God, family, and country. That's what we need to stand up for. But I also want to make a little video. I didn't want to go too long tonight. I know I got to watch a David McCard's video, and he's going live. And right now he is live. So I want to make this quick. I watched a video not too long ago of this guy. He went out in public, and I don't know what city he was in, but he did this. Okay, pretty much, he had two things in his hand. He had a Hershey's candy bar. Okay, it's just a regular Hershey's candy bar. You can buy them at the store. Regular candy bar. Good. Very good candy bar. I like them. Okay. And in his other hand, he had this. One of these. Now, if you don't know what this is, then you need to know what this is. This is 10 ounces of silver, 0.999. Okay. And he was going up to random people on the streets and saying, hey, he said, what would you rather have? This candy bar or this piece of silver? What would you rather have? And you know what people were saying? They want the candy bar. Okay? You can buy this candy bar, and this is a regular one. This ain't no king size. This is a regular candy bar. A regular candy bar is probably $1.50, maybe $2 for this candy bar, okay? And he would tell them, he'd say, pick which one you want and I'll give it to you. Nobody out of at least 20 people. Nobody picked the silver bar. Okay? Nobody picked the bar. They picked the bar, but they picked the candy bar. They didn't pick the silver bar. If that guy would have asked me that, I'd been, buddy, I'll take that silver. Do you know how much 5 ounces of silver is worth? Compared to a freaking $2 candy bar? It might be $2.50 now because of inflation. But that's how stupid people are. They'd rather have a $2 candy bar than they would a 5-ounce bar of silver. You know? And not just a 5-ounce bar. He even went up to a 10-ounce bar. This is a 10-ounce bar, silver. You know, 0.99. Okay? He offered them this or the candy bar. These idiots were wanting the candy bar. That's how stupid people are. And I'm thinking it was somewhere in California. The reason why I say that, because it looked like it was by the beach, and it looked like over in California, right on the beach. You know how they got like they got the place where you can lift weights, and they got the guys out there playing basketball, and they got, you know, it looked like California is what it looked like. But this guy was offering them a candy bar or a bar of silver, and people were taking the dang bar of candy. That's how stupid people are, y'all. Come on, man. Even if, hey, I don't even like to use come on, man. I'm wearing the wrong hat for that, okay? So I don't even want to say come on, man. I was saying that way before Joe Biden was saying it, okay? I don't even want to say something he even said. So I'm going to say, come on. Come on, that's stupid. You're going to take a $2 candy bar over a 10-ounce or a 5-ounce bar of silver? You're out your rabbit mind? I mean, that don't even make no sense. I mean, if you look it up, every day the price of silver changes, okay, day to day. But let's say it was let's say it was $27 an ounce. $27 per ounce. This is 10 ounces. So basically $27 times 10 is what this is worth. Now, that price does fluctuate. Sometimes it goes as low as, $20, anywhere up to $20 to $30, depending on how things are going. When the price of the dollar starts falling, precious metals goes up. That's why I like to buy silver. A lot of people like to buy online. They like to buy silver and gold online and don't put it in their hand. They buy a stock. I don't do that. If I buy that silver or I buy that gold bar, I want it delivered to my house in my hands. I don't want something promising me that you have a stock, because that's BS. You might not never get that. You might be just getting a phantom, something that ain't even real. But that's how stupid people are. They'll take a $2 candy bar over a 10-ounce or a 5-ounce bar of silver. So that just shows you how stupid people are. Really, think about that. There's stupid people out there, y'all, and it's easy. It's easy to get over on them, and they'll let anybody just get over on them. This is unbelievable, and we got to teach our kids more. We got to get them smarter, man. They're smart on certain things. Kids are very smart on computers and on phones. My daughter, she's 11 years old, and pretty much you get her on a phone and she's like an expert. She can do things at 11 years old that a lot of people at 30, even 60 years old can't do, okay? Because she just messes with it all the time. She knows it. But we need to teach our kids more than the TV, the phone, the computer, and all that crap. We need to teach them finances. My parents never taught me finances, y'all. I had to learn that on my own, and I learned it the hard way. Now, I have fixed myself, because at one time I got screwed up. Credit cards got me in trouble. But I did fix it, and I learned real fast how to build my money, how to save my money, and how to invest into things that's going to make me money to where one day I'll be set, okay? But my parents never taught me that. They taught me God, and they taught me, go to school and good work ethics and stuff like that. Be nice to people, treat everybody with respect. They taught me the very good things I need to know. But when it come to finances, my parents never really talked about that. Now, I can tell you firsthand, when it comes to my dad's side of the family, like my grandma and on that side of the family, they were really poor. They were really poor. I remember dumpster diving as a kid. We'd go behind Winn-Dixie and they would throw the sandwiches out a couple days before they're out of date, and we'd wait for them. And when they threw that bag over and they go back in the building, the back of the building, they go back inside, my uncle, me, and my dad would roll up there, and I'd jump in there and start throwing bags out to them. And there was rolled up sandwiches that were sealed, that wasn't opened. They were still in date. They just threw them out because they were getting close to their date of use. And they couldn't give them to you. They couldn't give them to you because the stores wouldn't allow them to give you that food. Even though that it's not out of date, they wouldn't allow to give you that food. But I remember doing that. I remember on Sundays, y'all, when I was a kid, we used to go junking. Sundays, some days it was Saturday, some days it was Sundays. But we used to go junking. We'd go around the rich neighborhoods, and we'd ride up in a car. My dad had a big old Buick car. Big old like a tank, y'all. I was like a Bonneville or what it was. Big old Buick. We'd pull up there, four-door car, looked like a boat. Dad liked them big old cars, them big old cars. We'd get out. We see something in that trash pile, get it, throw it in the car real fast. And I was embarrassed because I was thinking, well, somebody's going to see me do this, and they're gonna talk trash about me at school, you know, and stuff like that. But I wasn't in high school or nothing like that. I was like elementary school, close to middle school. But we would find some good stuff. People throw away good stuff that might need a little work, or you have to fix it or whatever. But there was always some good stuff that we used to find in the trash. But I didn't come from a rich family. My grandma used to heat her house with an oven. She'd pull the oven down and turn the oven on and heat the house. She had a tin roof on her house. You know, it had cracks in the floor. The floor was a little unlevel and it had cracks in it. And I remember as a kid, used to see sugar ants, little black sugar ants, and they wouldn't bite you. The ants wouldn't bite you, but you'd see black sugar ants going in them holes and stuff. But, you know, it's like my dad said, poor people have poor ways, and poor people know how to survive because they know how to take nothing and live off of it. And it might come back to that. So we need to not forget the ways of living to means and living rough, because it might get to that point where we got to live rough. You know, I mean, things are getting worse. If y'all haven't noticed, things are getting worse. Higher prices, jobs, things are going on that we have control over if we'd all stand the hell up. But we won't. A lot of people won't do it. We could change it, but a lot of people are scared to do what that we need to do for this country. But the thing about it is, just wanting to make a video, talk about some of the things I talked about. You know, I just want everybody to know I care about y'all, my subscribers, and you know, I had somebody on there, one of my subscribers. I can't remember who it was. I'm not gonna say no names. One of my subscribers said, "Philip, you keep kicking people off." I'm like, "No, man, I would never kick y'all subscribers off. So if that's happening, it ain't because of me. I'm not doing it. It must be them shadow banning me, or YouTube, or whatever. I'm not kicking no subscribers off. I haven't did it yet. I've always had good subscribers. I haven't had a bad one yet. I like all y'all guys, and I value what y'all say in my comments and stuff like that. So it ain't that I'm kicking you off. Something's happening that's out of my hands. I don't know what's going on. They're doing the same thing whenever a video comes up of like David McCard or Two Dumbass Farmers, Mark Hatfield, Donald Wiseman. Sometimes Waterbug, I don't get notifications when Waterbug 68 comes on, and stuff like that. So I think that's big tech. You know, YouTube and Facebook are doing stuff like that, and that's kind of crappy, but what can we do? You know, until we stand up, this is what we're gonna have to deal with. You know, and when our bellies are full, well, we'll put an end to it. You know, but I don't think people are full yet, and I don't think people have suffered enough to make that good change. There's still people out there that thinks Joe Biden's the best thing in the world. You know, and I don't understand why. You know, and why do y'all think that? You know, why do you think Joe Biden is good for this country? He's not even on this earth, y'all. He's gone. That's why when that guy said, "Let's go Brandon," he was like, yeah, let's go Brandon. And he didn't even laugh or nothing about it. He don't even know nothing about that, y'all. He don't evidently nobody lets him watch news, or he gets information. Evidently he's sheltered by the people that are controlling him, because he didn't know a damn thing that guy was saying. He was like, "Yeah, let's go Brandon." He don't know what's behind that. He doesn't understand what's behind it because they're blocking what they're only giving him what they'll allow to give him, you know, to control him and stuff. But I don't even think he knows about it. Now his wife kind of made a face whenever he said, yeah, let's go, Brandon. You know what I mean? His wife kind of looked like a deer in the headlights. She was like, oh shit. But she couldn't really show it. She couldn't really show it, y'all. You gotta think she's on TV. She can't go, you know, or get pissed off. So she was there like, shit, you know, oh my God, you know, and that just makes him look even worse, you know. And look at the policies, y'all. Look at the policies and what's going on, and look what they're doing to us. Our borders, they're bringing in dope left and right. I just watched a video the other day. They were bringing in bales, like 50-pound bales of fentanyl. What do y'all think that's going to do? What do y'all think that's going to do to our country? You know, your loved ones, your kids, your young teenagers to go out here and party or go off with their friends, and some guy says, hey buddy, let's get high, you know, and they sprinkle a little bit of fentanyl on a joint, you know, and your kid smokes it, and then he's hooked on it, and it could kill him. There's bad fentanyl coming over. And this stuff's coming from China, y'all. It ain't being made in Mexico. It's being made in China. So China is shipping that over to Mexico over there in them South American countries, and it's coming up into our borders. And it's been coming up at a high rate. The video was actually showing bales of this stuff coming over, you know, and they were catching the guys bringing it, the smugglers bringing it over, and they were big old bales that weighed like 50 pounds of this drug. That is cancer to our country. You know, not just the people coming over, it's the drugs too, y'all. It's, you know, and I think that we got to do something. I mean, I know Texas is building a wall, yes, and I understand that, but that's going to take time. You know, and Texas is doing everything they do with the National Guard. You know, they got so many, like 10,000 National Guard guys that's down there, and they're hiring more people to do border patrol, and they're working as hard as they can. But I think other states ought to help them out too, which our state, the state of Florida, has helped them out some. But you know, we got to be smart about things, and you know, and you know, I want to make a video. I probably won't do it this weekend, because I'm probably going to do a yard sale this weekend. I like doing yard sales, y'all. You get to meet people, you get to sell stuff you don't want, you get to make a little extra money, then I can buy other stuff that I do want or that I'm into now. Because I have like hobbies. One minute I'll do this, one minute I'll do this, one minute I'll do this. So it kind of funds my hobbies. But I want to do a good fishing video for y'all, because I don't do a lot of, you know, going out places. Right now, when I go to a store, I'm in that store and out. We get that, what we supposed to, me and Stacy, we get what we're getting out. You know, the society's just crazy right now, you know, and you got to almost carry a gun everywhere you go. And I believe in that. I believe in you carry a gun everywhere you go, because you never know when an idiot gonna come up and act stupid. And I live in Florida, and we're pretty safe here in Florida, but that don't mean an idiot can't show up, because we're getting all these people from these other countries, and we're getting people from other states that they think they can act a fool up, you know, up there where they're from. They can act a fool and get away with it. They come to our state, and they're going to think they're going to act a fool down here. That ain't going to happen. So, I don't got a lot, but I want to not this weekend, y'all. Not this weekend. I'm doing a yard sale. Next weekend, I want to do a fishing video, and I want to take you on a little fishing experience that I go to, and it's pretty privileged down here where I live to be able to fish some of the places that I get to fish. It's a real privilege, and I'm in a certain club that not a lot of people get to go in and get to fish. Some of the people that's fished in some of these pits is people like Jimmy Carter. Bill Dance has fished in some of these pits, and some of the presidents in the past has fished in some of these pits that I get to go. And so it's not open to the public. You got to be a member, and you have to work for these guys to get to go in there. I don't know how I got in there. I guess I was grandfathered in because I used to work at the place too, for another company. But I want to go make y'all a video and see some of these hogs that we're catching. Now, where they really start biting down here, where I'm from, is around February and March is when they start bedding. The bass start bedding, and I like to fish for bass. That's what I fish for. I do like bluegill and stuff like that, but I'm more of a bass fisherman. Um, but I only catch and release. We do it for fun. We really don't do it for the, to eat the fish. I mean, I could, but I do it for fun. And I want to show y'all some of these big nasty largemouth bass we got down here, y'all. That it's different. And some of these places that I fish, no lie, they don't get fished very much. So that pretty much you could throw something on the water. You could throw a piece of paper, a little tiny piece of paper on the water, and something to hit it. That's how hot it is at these places I fish, man. And I don't fish a whole lot, Last time I went fishing, it was a gator season, and the gators were coming up on me and Stacy, and Stacy was like, "That gator's followed you," and I'm like, "Nah." And I looked back there, I was like, "Oh shit, he is," And he was 9-10 foot. Now I have seen gators out there that were bigger than my boat. My boat's 14 foot, so I mean, you got to be real careful, because there are some big alligators down here. If you come into fresh water, you better believe there's an alligator. A little pit, little lake, little creek, little anything that has water in it. Hell, they've even been in people's swimming pools. There's even on the news where gators got in people's swimming pools. So if there's any water in Florida, anywhere in Florida, you could have an alligator in there. So you have to be careful. And usually they're not aggressive, but around mating season they are. And we were out there while they were aggressive. But I don't mess with them. They don't mess with me. I'm out there to fish. I ain't out there to mess with gators. But just wanting to make a small video and tell you about, some stuff and this and that. Now I also heard too, and I heard this from one of my friends, that something about Hawaii is under martial law, and I don't know if that's true. If there's anybody out there from Hawaii or has family or connections to Hawaii, let me know in the comments. Let me know. But I heard it through the grapevine and through a video that Hawaii is basically under martial law right now. And I don't know if that's true. I don't like to spread rumors. I'm not a person that believes in crazy theories or nothing. I just want to know if it's true or not. So if you know somebody that lives in Hawaii that you can call or find out to verify if that's true or if that's not true, that would be cool, and leave it in the comments. Also, y'all, support all the Patriots. Support Waterbug68. Support Donald Wiseman. Support Two Dumbass Farmers. David McCard. Support Mark Hatfield. I know he's in Facebook jail right now. Support Pastor Steve Warren, Faith Chapel Ministries in Tennessee. I tried to send him a card, but he didn't have a mailbox, so they sent it right back to me. So I got the card, but at least I tried. Evidently you don't have a mail receptacle at the church, because that's the only address I had to send it. But I tried. Merry Christmas. So people out there that are patriots and they're trying to get the word to you and speak to you, support us. Share, like us, thumbs up, share us out to your friends, tell people about us, and support us, because we really need you, especially in these times right now. So if you would do that, we would gladly appreciate it, and there's you get some good talking going on, with these lives and stuff. Waterbug does, and Nothing's another good one, and stuff like that. So, support us, and if you got comments, put us some comments in there, y'all. If you want to see something that I have, or another gun, or if I did a review on a gun, and you want to see it again, or you want me to explain something that I've talked about, or something like that, or whatever, just let me know, and holler at me. But share us out. They're really trying to shadow ban the crap out of all of us. It ain't just me. It ain't just Waterbug. It ain't just Donald Wiseman or Two Dumbass Farmers. They're trying to hurt all of us. And I've never kicked anybody off of subscribing to me. So if that happens to you, just go back to my name and resubscribe to me. There's times I don't get notifications when people are going live, and I have to pay attention, or hear from a buddy of mine, like Mr. John Nugent. He let me know that Dave was going live. So I have friends that's on the know, and they let us know when stuff's happening or when the video's fixing to come out or a live's fixing to go. That kind of helps out. And if you would do that too, because that really does help me. Like if I don't know somebody's going live, let me know, and stuff like that. But other than that, just want to make a good video for y'all and talk about little things, talk about how stupid people are. I'm pretty sure you already know there's stupid people out there. So I will see you on the next video. Like I always say, if you love somebody out there, tell them you love them. It might be the last chance you get to tell them you love them. There's some people out there never gets the chance to tell your loved ones how much you love them. I didn't get to tell my dad that, and to this day I regret it. I couldn't make it to the hospital fast enough. So if you got somebody and they're alive and they're right there, tell them now. Tell them right now that you love them and you appreciate them and you care about them. Also, always watch your back. When you go into the store, you're going somewhere you don't know, or even if it's somewhere you do know, watch your back, y'all. Pay attention. Put your head on a swivel. Pay attention to how people are acting. Languages, you know, what people are talking about. Kind of watch. Because when you're not paying attention, that's when somebody's going to bust you or get you. Okay? Also, too, if you're a concealed weapon holder or if you carry open in your state. My state, we have to conceal carry. You have to have a permit to do that. But if you're open carry in your state or a concealed weapon permit holder that has to carry it concealed, carry it on you as much as you can. Always carry that gun. You're going to save somebody's life or your life, or somebody acts stupid or does something foolish. You got what you need to do to take care of the job. All right, with all the shootings that's going on right now, I hate it. As a gun owner, I hate these shootings because it makes me as a gun owner look bad. And I hate to look bad. I like to look good and be a responsible gun owner. But when these shootings come out, these, you know, people going in the stores, Burlington Coat Factory or a mall, or do these shootings, anything that has to do with a gun makes the good guys and the people that are good gun owners, makes us look bad. And I hate hearing it. I hate knowing that somebody's did that because it hurts our reputation. You know, even if it wasn't me, it hurts. It just gives the liberals and the other people more blocks in their toy box to go against our guns even more. All right, y'all. I love you. Until next time, I'll see you later. Stacy, you want to tell people bye? She's going to tell y'all bye, y'all. Stacy's going to tell y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. We love y'all. Take care.